When you hear about a celebrity facing allegations of some kind, sometimes you stop to wonder how no one caught them sooner. You wonder, where were the red flags and why didn't anyone speak up before now? Well, in some cases, people do blow the whistle on others, but we just don't notice. This is the case with James Franco and the allegations he's been facing, because some celebrities have tried to warn us about what they're really like behind the scenes. Today we're going to talk about some of those celebrities as we count down the celebrities who tried to warn us about James Franco. At number 6, Johnny Depp. During his libel case with the Sun publication, Johnny Depp spoke out about his ex-wife Amber Heard, obviously, and the public learned a heck of a lot about their relationship and all of the things that went wrong with their marriage. During these testimonies, Johnny talked about some of the people that Amber worked with, including James Franco, and he made an allegation against the actor that raised some red flags. In his testimony, Johnny shared that while Amber was working with James, he made many unwelcome advances towards her. Elaborating more on this, Johnny said, quote, "She told me many things that were very, very negative about Mr. Franco, that he had tried to kiss her and made sexual advances towards her on the previous film that they had made together. She said he was a creep. She said he was quite aggressive in his advances towards her," end quote. Johnny basically exposed James' alleged inappropriate behavior, but these kinds of actions on James' part aren't new and have been happening for a while. By exposing James like this, he was not only testifying for himself during this case, but he was also warning the public about James and what he is capable of. At number 5, Charlyne Yi. Next up, let's talk about actress Charlyne Yi and how she exposed his toxic behavior to warn us about what he's really like behind the scenes. This past spring, Charlyne Yi spoke out about her experience making the film The Disaster Artist, which was directed by James Franco. The actress called out James' behavior, saying that it was inappropriate and toxic. The actress also said that she tried to quit the film after misconduct allegations were being thrown at James, but instead of letting her go, they instead tried to bribe her with a bigger role, which was the complete opposite of what she wanted. When she told the studio that this wasn't what she wanted and that she didn't feel comfortable working with James because of the allegations against him, they responded by saying that James being inappropriate like that was, quote, "so last year," end quote. In a way, Charlyne warned us about James' behavior, but she also warned us about how much Hollywood protects their stars. Even with the allegations as serious as the ones James was facing, the studio was still backing him and his project up, enabling him. Now, before I carry on with the video, I would like to take a moment to ask you guys to consider leaving a like on this video if you're enjoying it so far, and maybe even consider subscribing to the channel to see more videos like this one. At number 4, Ally Sheedy. This one is a little more subtle than others that I've mentioned so far, but it was still a warning nonetheless. Former Brat Pack actress Ally Sheedy had a lot to say about James Franco's Golden Globe win for The Disaster Artist back in 2018, and some think that her reaction to this win might have pointed to something personal. Ally sent out a couple of tweets of her reaction to James' victory, including one which read, quote, "James Franco just won, please never ask me why I left the film/TV business," end quote. Though it was just a short message, it seemed to have a lot of meaning behind it. Some people believe that Ally had a bad experience with James, and now that she's seeing him being praised by Hollywood, she can't help but be furious that he just gets to be victorious after putting other people through pain. Everyone in Hollywood already knows about the allegations that James has faced, but yet he's still working in the industry as though nothing has happened. So this could be the reason for Ally making those tweets. She could be frustrated with the industry enabling James. In our number 3 spot, we have Tyrese Gibson. Back in 2006, the two actors were working together on the movie Annapolis, and it seems like James took method acting a little bit too far. Reports say that it might be the reason why he's in such a foul mood while on set all the time. Tyrese could no longer tolerate his attitude, and it caused some tension between the two of them. Things got so intense between them that after the movie was over, Tyrese said that he never enjoyed James' company while working together, and that he wouldn't want to work with him again. Because there was a lot of fighting in the movie, apparently James spent a lot of time in the gym and training hard for the scenes. But when actually filming the scenes, Tyrese said that he would physically take the fighting too far and made him question if he was even acting. The tension caused some arguments between them on set, and by the end of the movie, a lot of the crew was wondering if James was ever method acting. At number 2, we have Busy Phillips. Busy Phillips was one of the people who came forward with allegations against James after they worked together on the 1999 TV series Freaks and Geeks. She described the experience as a nightmare and claimed that he was a bully on set, once pushing her to the ground. She recalls the time that she was instructed to lightly hit him on the chest for a scene, and that James broke character and attacked her, grabbing both of her arms and screaming, and tossed her to the ground. She landed on her back and had the wind knocked out of her. After that moment, the two of them had dislike for one another throughout the rest of the filming process. She revealed that no punishment was ever given to him and that he got away with it because he called it part of his method acting process. His anger would sometimes turn physical, and the actress says he bullied her on and off set despite having to play his girlfriend throughout the series. And finally, at number 1, we have Seth Rogen. You know things are bad when one of your best friends no longer wants to work with you. The two of them have teamed up numerous times for different movies, and off-screen they have a close friendship for many years. But following James' misconduct allegations, Seth revealed that he can no longer work with him and does not support the behavior brought up in the allegations. He actually revealed during a 2018 interview that he regrets saying that he would still work with him following the initial allegations, because at first he stood by his side as a co-star and a friend. But a few months ago in May 2021, he admitted his opinion and feelings on the subject had changed. He said he regrets ever saying that he would still work with him, and said that he has not worked with him ever since and does not plan to in the future. He said it was officially the end of their professional relationship. Now, before I wrap things up for today, I want you guys to tell me what your thoughts are on James Franco. Do you like his work, or do you hate the guy? Maybe you're impartial about the whole situation. I want to know, so leave me a comment down below. Now let's get to some comment shoutouts for my video of the top 10 celebrity plastic surgery horror stories. Lisa Schreiber says, I think Jennifer Grey is beautiful before and after her surgery. Society is cruel. Society really is cruel. I mean, there's no way of pleasing everybody, so if you're going to get any kind of cosmetic procedure done, do it for yourself, not for other people, because, you know, not everybody's gonna like it. As long as you like it, that's really all that matters. Jasper Hernandez says, thank you for making my day. My favorite thing about myself is my lips. That's awesome. Yes, for context, in that video, I asked you guys to leave a comment about one thing that you like about yourself, and this person likes their lips the most. I love that. Get that self-love. You know, I encourage you guys to do the same. What's something about yourself that you love? You know, it's not conceited, it's loving yourself, you know? Love yourself, respect yourself, that. Jabbar Muhammad says, plastic surgery is too risky. I don't have the money, I don't need the money. Yeah, I feel you, especially after that video. You can definitely see like where things could possibly go wrong. You know, you can either go overboard yourself, or you could get a doctor that's really not that trustworthy. So, I mean, it's definitely a risk to take if that's really up your alley, but if not, oh well, that's fine. You don't have to do it. Anyways, that's it for me. I've been your host, B-Room, and until next time, stay safe, make good choices, and stay groovy, friends. Bye! It is really struggle town, USA. All right.